$1 million. No trust fund, no lucky break, no crypto moonshot. Just one number, $500 a day. And here's the part that's going to mess with you. That number is way more human than it sounds. Stay with me. You were taught money works like this. Go to school, get a job, save a little, be patient. And for a lot of people, that plan worked. But you're watching this video, so let me guess. You're doing everything right, and it still feels like you're going nowhere. That's not you being bad with money. That's you trying to win a game using rules written for someone else. Because the old plan had one fatal flaw. It taught you how to survive, not how to own anything. And in this economy, surviving and building wealth are two very different games. So what do most people do when they feel behind? They follow the advice. Cut the coffee, cancel Netflix, budget harder, save more. And look, that advice isn't wrong, but it's also not enough. Because telling someone to budget their way to wealth while everything gets more expensive, that's like telling a person in a leaking boat to paddle harder. The paddle isn't the problem, it's the hole. And here's the part nobody says out loud. If your only money strategy is spend less, your life gets smaller, but your freedom doesn't get bigger. That's the trap. And the only way out isn't cutting more, it's building something that pays you back. So what actually changes everything? One word, cash flow. Not hype, not a side hustle grind, not passive income fantasy. Cash flow. A machine that makes money after your bills are paid. And $500 a day is the target because it's big enough to change your life, but still small enough to picture. Here's what $500 a day actually looks like in the real world. One service business with 5 steady clients, one high-income skill turned into freelance work, one small brand solving a boring problem really well. Window cleaning, video editing, copywriting, local marketing, paid newsletters. The vehicle doesn't matter as much as people think. What matters is this. When you work only for a paycheck, you get paid once. When you build a system, you get paid again and again and again. That's the difference between water slipping through your fingers and a pipeline. Now here's where the numbers get interesting. $500 a day is roughly $182,000 a year. If that's real investable cash, not revenue, money you actually keep, at an 8% annual return, you're looking at roughly $1 million in about 5 years. Not 40, not hopefully by retirement. Around 5. Now let me be clear, that doesn't mean easy. It means the math rewards ownership and consistency way more than most people realize. That's not a secret stock tip. That's not a lucky trade. That's a machine that throws off cash, then buys assets. And here's the blueprint. 3 phases. Plain English. Phase 1. Build a skill people already pay for. Not what sounds cool, what solves a problem. What saves someone time, money, or stress. Phase 2. Turn that skill into cash flow. 1 client, then 3, then 10. Messy at first, uneven, that's normal. Phase 3. Turn that cash flow into assets. Index funds, better systems, better tools. Things that pay you back while you sleep. That's it. That's the whole game. But here's what nobody prepares you for. In the beginning, it feels like nothing is happening. You work hard, you sacrifice, you reinvest, and the numbers still look kind of normal. That's not failure. That's compounding doing its invisible work. For a long time, it feels like pushing a giant rock uphill. Then one day, the rock doesn't feel as heavy. Your skill is sharper, your system's tighter, your assets earning, and what used to take a full month starts happening in a week. That's the tipping point. That's when linear effort starts producing results that don't make sense to people around you. Remember this one sentence. Savings protect you. Cash flow frees you. Assets multiply you. That's the order. Skip it, and you can spend decades looking responsible while secretly staying stuck. But I want to end with something the math can't show you. The million isn't actually the best part. It's the best part what happens before the million. It's the moment rent doesn't scare you. The moment an emergency stops feeling like a disaster. The moment you stop checking your bank account with that knot in your stomach. Because what people actually want when they say they want to be rich, they want room to breathe.
Distance from panic. Distance from desperation. Distance from having to say yes to every bad deal, every bad boss, every bad situation just because you need the check. So no, $500 a day is not a small goal. It demands skill, patience, repetition, restraint. But if you build it and keep it and invest it, $1 million stops being a mountain in the clouds. It becomes math, human math, messy math, but math you can actually live.